Good evening and then welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 207th episode of Choo Tuesdays here on this Tuesday, the 15th of July, 2025. My name is the Aussie Don, 2023 Train Sim World Loading Screen Contest winner. I won Deutsche Bahn Week on week 16 in 2023. How are you all doing? Also won in 2023 the Train Simulator Classic Contest on week 6 and 26. So free time, Dovetail Games Community Screenshot Contest winner. Welcome aboard to the live stream. Thank you very much for your company on this beautiful, very winterly day here in Sydney. It's very, very cold. It's been a very cold day all day, actually. But I actually had the day off from looking after my daughter. It is the currently still the New South Wales school holidays. And yeah, I had the day off from looking after my daughter today. So I have been out today doing some truck spotting. I was hopeful to get that video organized and ready to premiere tonight before the live stream, but unfortunately I ran into some editing issues, and I've just actually had finished it off, and that's why we've had a little delay to tonight's live stream. I was processing the edit. So yeah, it would have been causing chaos, skip frames, drop frames if I had that going and this going, because it chews up a lot of the power supply. So anyway, we are ready to go. Pardon me. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's well. I got the memo from Chris earlier with the cover photo. The cover photo tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is from a previous live stream. And yeah, we did that photo last time. We did the brand new timetable, but that's what we're going to be doing tonight here on the live stream. So we hope you do enjoy. Now, for you people that are on console for Train Sim World, I can confirm just released is the brand new Just Trains Class 86 with the MK2R coaches and obviously the buffet car. So there it is a DLC. It is a paid DLC, and it is available for Xbox Series X and S players. I'm not sure about it being across the field. I'm not sure if it's 8th and 9th gen. So yeah, it is now on console. So as always, if you experience any issues, do leave your feedback at the Dovetail forums, and it does help the team identify issues. Hopefully they'll get onto them as soon as possible, just like the ATS route we had recently. Yeah, that was pretty quick, but a release on that. So I like it to be a smooth sail, exactly like that. That'll be great. But anyway, it'll be a miracle if there was a DLC and there was no problems. Yeah, good luck with that. All right, so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, last night we left off. We had Simmering Barn first up on the stream final part of the stream last night. So yeah, that is what we did at the end of last night. So full replay now of All Aboard Live episode 135 from last night, from the 14th of July, is now showing up on our YouTube channel on our dedicated Train Sim World past live streams playlist. On our home screen of our YouTube channel is 3 dedicated Train Sim World playlists. One for introduction and tutorials, one for uploaded videos, and one for our past live streaming action. All right, so here we go. Boston Sprinter, and it is the brand new HSP 46 timetable that we are doing today. So we're going to take this time around HSP 46, and we're going to take the Boston Sprinter edition. And we're going to do a 36-minute service. We hope you do enjoy. Let's rock and roll. All right. So I did say we were doing it different today. That's just the cover photo from the stream. So just to let you guys know that we are doing Boston here today on the gameplay. But you guys might have thought, oh, maybe it's the other Boston. You know, there's obviously two routes that go through it. So anyway, 7:33 a.m. service. We hope you do enjoy. Let's turn on some lights in here. It's been a while since I've driven this cab, actually. So we can see now later. No, I won't put those on. I don't like Access. Oh, I do like... I can play with ATC and Access. There's no problem there. But I know the system quite well. But for today, I just wanted to do something that doesn't make us go ballistic. Right, generator fields on. We wanted that. Ground lights. Front marker lights, no. Rear marker lights, no. Override that. Reading lights. We want the reading lights on, don't we? Yes, we do. All right. We should be right. I think we're right. Fresh air. It is winter. It is summer, sorry, in the US. So nice, cool, nice and cool. 2030 is what we are rolling with. Number 2030. Hey, Crazy Aussie, you weren't on the stream last night, but you're here tonight. Welcome aboard. 2030, number 2030, what we're doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The modded this is the brand new timetable on the the Northeast Corridor, Boston Sprinter, and the hashtag 905. Just a service. Mix 2 level, 1 level. So got CTC 3s and CTC 5s. Close the doors. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, sorry for the little delay, folks. Just, yeah, it was, I had to get that work sorted out and work finished. Yeah, I think we've got a cold snap at the moment. It seems to be going around. So it's not just us here. It's definitely East Coast cold snap. Yeah, apparently it's snowing in parts. So. Slow down, Aussie. Yeah, I just had to quickly get some skins organised for the Freighter T-liner. I've got one more. I actually thought I completed the pack, but I actually got one more skin to go. But that works out good because I got some, man. After today's truck spotting, I got even more companies, even more companies. So yeah, I've got skins even ready to go for the start of the 23rd pack. I got heaps anyway, so I got heaps of references already, but yeah, today it's just pushed my load even more. Yeah, never-ending story. Yeah, these double stackers remind me a hell of a lot of our silver trains here, our old K sets, and very similar to our V sets that we currently have, but also our K sets and the old S sets. Oh god, yeah, it's a lot of history. It's very similar to our silver trains. Attention customers, we are approaching Boston Back Bay. Change here for connecting services. Looking forward to the Class 86 to come out. Well, it is out now on on the console side, Crazy Aussie. It's just been released. I'm looking forward to. I'm not really jumping up and down about this particular one actually, because I'm not a fan of the UK tap trains. So yeah, I'm never. You've seen me play the 86, the 87, sorry, and that's got more power. And I struggle with that thing already. So, am I going to get time to play it tomorrow? No, I'm not. I'm gonna have my daughter. So, good luck with my stream tomorrow night, folks. Yeah, it would be nice if you can help me, guide me along. That'd be great. I'm going to be struggling tomorrow night. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna watch a couple videos again tonight. I think I might have to do like I did with Sherman Hill. When Sherman Hill got released first up, if people are not aware. We had the 15-minute startup procedure before we can even move the train. And a hell of a lot of the community struggled with that really badly to get it up and running. Me, I got it up and running, no problems whatsoever. Got it like a cut snake. And yeah, I actually had a video out on the channel that actually helped the community understand how to prepare the train properly and everything. I did a very special tutorial for everybody, showing you guys how to set it up properly and get it up and running. And a lot of it was viewed over 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus times. I had a hell of a lot of replies saying thank you very much. So yeah, I saved their train sim careers. So yeah, it wasn't simple at first. The hill starts and just getting up and running on the Sherman Hill. So what helped me was I actually watched Matt Pedestal's previous stream a few times over to understand how to get it properly done, and I started writing down notes on like just in a like plain book like I normally do, with writing all my information and stuff. So yeah, that's how I went about it, and I just went off sheets, and if I got stuck, I just went off the sheet, and got it up and running, no problems whatsoever. But then the Dovetail ended up, pulling the trigger on, changing the way you set it up, and you can get it up and running straight away. It was without the 15-minute book, because the way it was is actually true to reality. And then they decided to change it, and I was like, why are you doing this? This is just really taking the fun out of of it now. Like, I was disappointed at the time. I was like, nah, this sucks. You've just taken the hardcoreness out of it. You completely just shot us in the foot. Like, yeah, for me, I was disappointed. Route 128, track 1 is our next stop, 10 miles. Followed by Kenton Junction, and then it should be Kenton Central, which is just a few yards down from that. And then you got Shelton. So we are going the Shelton branch. Yeah, so 7 p.m. tomorrow will be just 1 hour before our Train Sim World live stream will be the premiere of our 54th full-length truck spotting video, folks. It'll be the only one this week, so do note that. We've got a hell of a great lineup of entertainment for you guys this weekend. We've got American Truck Simulator gameplay coming your way. We've got Rugby League 26 coming your way. It's going to be an awesome weekend of premiere uploaded videos. I'm going really well, James. Thanks for joining us on the stream. Welcome aboard. Look at that. We've got only the one CTC3, and the rest of them are all the 5s. It's actually weird. I haven't had one like this before. Usually if it's, you know, mixed, it's got them split in betweens, and not the first one being one and the 1 level, and then the rest are all 2 level. That's yeah, it's a bit weird. Anyway, it's all fun at the end of the day. The point is, walking Holly, how you going, buddy? Yeah, the point between the difference between the 86 and the 87 is that a lot of people actually do love the 86. The 86 is a iconic British logo, and there is a point because they are two completely different design trains, and the 86 has less power, and also you have the option to actually turn off engine power to make it even more challenging. So it's sort of like a pro range when you look at that, and well, expert train when you look at that. And I like the fact that you can actually go in the back, like in the engine room and all that. There's not many trains in Train Sim World that have that. There's a lot of people that have wanted trains to have engine rooms, and we don't have access to. So to have access to it is really cool. And obviously it's Just Trains. Just Trains just, you know, are gods of making Train Sim World content, but Train Sim Classic content as well. Not so much before. Like I said, they've Just Trains since Hope Valley and the S-Bahn Hamburg release have done pretty good. They have got some dodgy stuff out there for Train Sim Classic. Don't worry about that. The underground route, forget about it. The price is a rip-off. There's just a lot of issues with it. But obviously, it's people. You're entitled to your opinion. I totally respect that, and that's your choice. And yeah, all good. But yeah, the free windows compared to 2. There's slight differences at the front. There's new coaches as well in Train Sim World now, which also come with it. So there's new inner city coach MK2R coaches, which are not the MK coaches we currently have. So they're new coaches in the game. You're a fan of the ACS 64? Yes, a very popular choice. A very, very good choice. My favourite train in Train Sim World would have to be the Class 377. I'm a big fan of the Class 377. I'm a big fan of the East Coast way, and I still think it's the greatest route of all time, the greatest release of all time. Hemstrucker Raru is probably another great release of all time. No issues at all. Problems were just, there was hardly any problems for East Coast Way and Raru, Hemstrucker Raru. They were very good releases. What I saw for the Northern Transpennine is a special LGV. Oh, I did see your video of the coal train at the railway crossing, Chris. Very, very cool. I did leave a message on that. See your little go-kart fingers. Oh, actually, I left you a message on the go-kart thing. My apologies. Small, looks like a small track. Looks like a really small track compared to Eastern Creek here in Sydney with the go-kart track. Obviously, that's incredibly, you know, you got different horsepowers and stuff. But I love racing up, but when I, you know, get chances. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I love the Richmond track. The Richmond track's pretty cool. And Minto, I've been out there too. Long time ago. I had actually had a license at Minto for the go-karts, but yeah, it's been a while since I've been there. But last I drove out of Richmond, there was threats of showers and that, and this rain shower. I was kicking ass. I was actually in the lead by over a lap, and then all of a sudden, or just under a lap, and then all of a sudden this rain shower came, and I'm like, oh no! But I was still pumping it, and I wanted to give it heaps around the corners because I wanted to drift the corners. And I went to drift this corner, and then all of a sudden it slid out on me. I went flying off the trail. I'm like, shit. Oh. All right, so yeah, I'm not a real big fan of the US content on Train Sim World. I'm a big fan of the Northeast Corridor. I love both sections in Train Sim World. I would have loved to have had the Hell's Gate Bridge in the game though, because not many people noticed. Well, I've told the story multiple times. Rodney, how you going, buddy? I've told the story multiple times about the Hell's Gate Bridge. The Hell's Gate Bridge is the original Sydney Harbour Bridge, folks, and I did say that because the guy that the government here in Australia at the time, they were looking for designs for our bridge here in Sydney, and they ended up seeing the Hell's Gate Bridge in New York, and the guy that was designing our bridge went and had a meeting with the guy that designed the Hell's Gate Bridge. So there was so much money and a handshake and all this stuff, agreement at the time for us to use the Hell's Gate Bridge design for our bridge here in Sydney, which became what is the world's famous Sydney Harbour Bridge. And the difference is between them is that that's just a railway bridge, where our one's a road bridge and a railway bridge. And obviously it has the greatest fireworks display in the whole entire world on New Year's Eve, which I've seen multiple times and highly recommend to see. I've seen it in multiple different locations on the harbour, in VIP parties and all kinds of things. So rooftops and all. I've seen it all. Seen closing ceremony Olympic Games, obviously. I've seen the Millennium going into 1990 to 2000, and then closing ceremony Olympics. Seen them all. Seen the 24-inch shell launch off the harbour. Incredibly. Never see that again though, because there's rules and regulations now of the size of fireworks that go off the harbour. But yeah, I've seen them. The 24-inch shell was incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, that was one section, the Hell's Gate Bridge side of the Northeast Corridor, the original route that got taken away from us when we went from 1 to 2. And I know Dovetail have always said that the reason why we didn't get the original Northeast Corridor, which we got a little bit of the section still with New York Trenton in the game now, but they didn't add the Hell's Gate part of it back into it. So they still said that it was an old build, but what I don't understand is, if it was an old build and you went and put some of it back in the game with the Trenton re-release and New Jersey Transit stuff, you put it in there as well. What I don't understand is, if it was an old build and you couldn't put it back in the game, how come you got that section in there and it still looks like nothing's really been done? Nothing's been done to it, you know. So I've said to you guys that I had a theory at the time. The real reason why we didn't get the Northeast Corridor moved over from Train Sim World 1 and continued to be in the game is that I think that Dovetail and Amtrak's at the time were having a disagreement, and there might have been a contract expiry, or there was some dispute going on. So I think that they fell out with Amtrak's at the time, and that was the reason why they couldn't take it over. That's just my theory, because it's funny how it took a while for any Amtrak stuff to actually get back into the game. You know, it was Train Sim World 3, so. And we all know Train Sim World 2 survived 2 years. So, what, it was 3 years later until we seen it again? So, it was obvious. That's just my theory. And, you can say it as you will, but, yeah. We all know the graphics and everything like that in the Train Sim World, like, back in the day. Like, if you're OG like me, like, the skybox and all that has changed completely. I still think that the lighting in the game and everything in the Train Sim World 2 era was better than what it is now. Like, it's, yeah, the way that Dovetail do things now is just, like, we know it's, you know, money. Yeah. They are trying to improve things. Look, they've been saying this for fucking years. The only time we really get to see the real improvements is when we've moved to the next Train Sim and you know, decided to start playing around with the core like they've done with Train Sim Classic. It'll take so many years for it, and then they'll start get somebody in and they'll just go through the whole thing and smash it up and completely fix it up, and you know, it'll be too little too late. James says he personally likes trains, and it looks like you like planes as well there, buddy. We do have some Microsoft Flight Simulator content on our channel, but I don't have the room for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I do have both 2020 and 2024, but yeah, I just don't have the room for it. And I was waiting for the ORBX to add Sydney back into the game, but they've added it back in, but they've done nothing to it. So, yeah. I'm waiting for somebody to do a proper, legit Sydney. With all the NRL stadiums and, you know, all the shopping centres, all the Westfield centres, and, you know, we need proper beach lines and all this stuff. Kenton Junction coming up. You fly airplanes in reality. Oh, okay. Very cool. Yeah, actually I have somebody that I know. Actually, her boyfriend works for Qantas. So, yeah. Not sure what part of Qantas he works at, but I'm pretty sure he's not a pilot or anything. He's just, yeah, works at the facility down at Kingsford Smith. Which is what is it? What's our one here in Sydney? I think it's YSSY, isn't it? Start slowing down actually, because we're going to be going down to 20 miles down here. If I had access on, I would have had to drop it. I would have been getting buzzed off the brain just then, because the speed limit is 30 now. Attention customers, we're approaching Canton Junction. I love how they say customers with some of the routes in the US. It's I know that is it New Haven Station. I used to follow a dude on that did train spotting there, and over the intercom I always heard it, attention customers. And I'm like, wow, that's very professional. Here in Australia, they just like, they got a girl that says it here in Sydney, and they used to have a guy when I was growing up, but they got a girl doing it these days. The PSI automatic system. This is what shits me about it. They still haven't fixed this either, where they got to, you know, if it's not up on there, they got to. What's happened to? Oh, it's just that one back there. I'm waiting for train set well 7. Oh, okay. You'll be waiting another 13 months, mate. Oh, 14 months, mate. 14 months to train Simwell 7. You've been flying for 4 years with no issues or any crashes. Pretty safe flying and driving. Pretty safe flying and driving. Wouldn't get me in the air in reality. It's not because of things that have happened in the past. It's I went on haven't been on a plane since I was 4 years old, and I still remember the journey to this day. What's going on? I can't close the door. Oh, that might be the reason. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I remember the journey from this day. I've always had a fear for flying. I have to get over that because I do want to travel the world. And I want to take my craft. So I love trains, I love trucks. So I've always said to myself, if I do win the lotto or anything, I'm going on a world rail tour, and I'm going truck spotting around the world. So I do real life, I do truck spotting. I love trucks, I love trains. So truck side of it comes from my father. Worked for a big interstate trucking company here in Sydney, a former company. They're no longer around. The guy that owned it is long passed away. My father was 81 years old, so the owner's long passed away. Yeah, I grew up on the roads with him, so it was. We had a house and everything. Like I stayed at a place and everything, but. I was always out with my dad in the trucks and all that, and I always seen the big trucks going in and out of the yard growing up, and it was lots of fun. Seen a Peterbilt today actually on my truck spotting trip, so that was pretty cool. So that'll be on the video tomorrow. It was a very nice Peterbilt too. I think it was a 389. Actually, it might have been a 359. Canton Central. Huh? It was a 389. It was a 389. There you go. Oh, you guys can judge what one it was anyway. The Peterbilts, the 379s, 359s, 389s, they're pretty similar. You know, they're just all similar shaped and everything. They're beautiful bloody trucks, though. But I'm a Kenworth fan, obviously. But when it comes to, if I see Peterbilts, and yeah, they're very rare to come across here in Sydney. But yeah, they're bloody nice every time you see them. I seen that international today too. That the one that I captured at St Mary's on the last full-length video of the St Mary's that I did. I didn't get it on film today though, but I did see it. I think I was filming something else at the time. What? God, I thought that guy was floating in the air just then. I'm thinking, hang on. It's a little bit weird for him to be just standing there though. I'm just waiting for a car to come along and run me over. Oh, okay, Mr. Egghead. Well, something that doesn't rule is that this rail crossing is not working. I do remember that working, so I think that might have occurred when they've played around with this update. Not good, not good. If that happens in reality, folks, obviously you know the rules. Stop, look both ways. Make sure that you don't hear a train in the distance. If you hear it, make sure you stay there. If you've got plenty of time, then, you know. But you never know when your car's going to conquer out, so I would just play it safe and just wait. But if you got someone behind you that wants to bip the crap out of you, don't worry about them. Just tell them to go around if you want to go through. If you want to be hit by the train, go right ahead. We do have a rail crossing here still in Sydney. I know of one, and it's as you're approaching Fairfield, just past Ugina Station. Is it Ugina or Eunora? I think it's Eunora. Ronnie says the Kenny's rule. Certainly do. Lots of Kennys involved in the uploaded video tomorrow. It's going to be a decent video length, actually. I've got a bonus with you guys with the truck spotting as well for tomorrow. Over the last week, I did manage to... well, I was having breakfast at a local Hungry Jack's, and... I managed to get some truck spotting while my father was still in there with my daughter. So I started doing some full-length truck spotting video because I was planning to actually go back down and do the rest of it in the afternoon, which didn't end up happening. So I got a little bonus full truck spotting trip at Blacktown. In the video tomorrow, as well as the return of Don's highlights as well. Don's highlights are returning tomorrow too. Some of the best trucks I've seen on the uploaded video. Not all of them made it. There was more highlights, don't worry about that. But it's just, yeah, I was running out of time here tonight to get it all edited up, and I was like, I just got to get it done. So. Yeah, they're an issue around the world, James. It's yeah, unfortunately, you know, we live in a world where, you know, fortunately we have people that are just, you know, are going to be like that. So Yeah, it's not like it used to be back in the days, mate. It's probably a bit more stricter with stuff these days, but man, there's a lot of stuff that I did in my teen years and everything that, holy crap, if I did it these days, I would have been shot dead. Yeah, it'll be Train Sim World 6 now, Chris, because Dovetail are done with Train Sim World 5. We know they've been working on Train Sim World 6 for weeks, like months. So. Line checker engine, where the railway checks the lines. Oh yeah, like a maintenance train. Yeah, I don't think that'll be... I reckon they're going to build on guard mode more. I see that being a massive possibility. I know they've talked about a upgraded scenario planner for quite a while, so I wouldn't be surprised with upgraded scenario planner. Maybe an upgraded creators club would be something I think that we most likely could get as well. Where it will clean up a lot of the old content that's been sitting there for so damn long now. It really needs to be removed. So I don't know. I think Creators Club content, maybe Creators Club will be upgraded. I've always said to you guys that free roam really needs to be added where we can actually... They need to add features to free roam where we can actually have the option to have the passengers board the train or off the train and everything like that, so we can build our own timetable services. So I think that something that really needs to be added to free roam. But yeah, definitely guard mode. I see that advancing. Like I said, there could be a possibility of co-op with that, where one person's a driver, one person's a guard, and that will bring online into gameplay, which, like I said, co-op. That would be cool, actually. I would love to see that. And I can bring in people for the live stream. And, yeah, it makes it interesting for the viewers, too. Something we will do from time to time, of course. As you know, I am cutting this live streaming show at the end of Train Sim World 5. So Choo Choo Tuesdays is retiring, folks. So we're gonna be we've been doing every 2 weeks Choo Choo Tuesdays for the last few months, for the last month bit now. So that reminds me, I need to slow down. We are going to be moving weekly to Tuesday night trucking along with American Truck Simulator. As you know, I am a skinner for that game. I am a modder for American Truck Simulator. I do skins for trucks and trailers, mainly the Aussie content, the freighter T-liners, the T909s, K108, 104B, K200, obviously all the RTA mods content. You know, I've got a good relationship with RTA mods. So. And this will be the end of our US experience for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will be moving to the UK next and heading to the Midlands. Thanks, James. I appreciate it. I've been live streaming the game for quite a fair while now. It was episode 207 tonight for Choo Choo Tuesday, so yeah, we've been streaming this for quite a while. I'm a Train Sim World OG, actually. I discovered this game at my mate's house in 2017. And it was only on PC at the time, and it was only Sandpatch Grade released at the time. This is the funny thing about it, you know, this is the funny thing about it, all right? Dovetail, UK-based company, but their first ever train route was a US route. Not a big fan of Sandpatch Grade, as you know. It's when it comes to that particular area of Cumberland, I prefer the B&O subdivision way, like on Train Sim Classic with the cheese system and all that. I'm just such a massive fan of that particular route. I wish they would add that to Train Sim World. But as you know, if they were going to make a return to a full-blown freight route for Train Sim World, you know, folks, I'm a massive fan of the Train Sim Classic Feather River Canyon route, and that is one I'm begging for Train Sim World. So yeah, that would be an awesome return. But High Iron Simulations, which are actually in the works of a Train Sim World route. We don't know. They're doing the loco and they're doing a route. We know they're doing Santa Fe, the Santa Fe pack, but what route are they doing? We don't know. I really think it won't be February Canyon. No, that's the sad thing. Because why would they be doing a Santa Fe pack if they're not going to be doing a Santa Fe route? So Arizona Divide comes in mind, but then I'm thinking, oh, not another desert route. We've got so many of those already. I don't think it's going to appeal to anybody. So I'm hoping it's not Arizona Divide. I'm hoping it's something that's related to Santa Fe, but where else, I don't know. So yeah, I would have to do my research and just see what else Santa Fe rolls with, what other areas. So yeah, February Canyon, though. God, that would be so cool. And it's bloody beautiful on Train Sim Classic now. Yeah, even before it was enhanced, it was bloody nice. So I was a fan of it even before the enhancement one came out. And when the enhancement one came out, oh my god, he's better. Right. Lack of station clocks. Digital. Yep. In this game, some routes and stations and some new. Yeah. That's well, obviously when you're used to something that's in a certain area and they don't have it in the simulator, you know straight away they cutting corners and here and there. But obviously it comes down to what optimization, like what memory suits more. Me and Chris Axworth here, he's a veteran of our YouTube channel. He's been involved in he's been a subscriber to our YouTube channel since pretty much the beginning in 2018 when we started, and we've talked about it backs and forwards multiple times about some of the areas in Train Sim World that really they've been talking recently about how they free up memory for the game and make it run smoother and everything. Well, one of the areas they really need to concentrate on is the areas that you don't see off the sides of the tracks, like some of the garbage bins and like the skip bins and all that. I just don't think that they're necessary to have. And like piles of rubbish and all that. I just think that that's what's causing the micro shattering a lot more and the freezing a lot more. I just think these are areas where they really need to just get rid of. We don't need these in the game. And free up that memory and make it feel more smoother and everything. But unfortunately, Unreal Engine 4 in particular was not built for a high speed, a train simulator. It just wasn't built for that. It wasn't built for fast motion video gaming. So yeah. People that played JDM, the game, know what it's like with the freezing and micro shading, and that's because they're using the fucking Unreal Engine. And it's just a cheap, nasty engine, in my opinion. So yeah, imagine SES software using the Unreal Engine. Oh God, of course they got their own engine. Oh yeah. All right. By the way, folks, in regards to the Real Companies and Gas Stations mod, the fellow has rewind back to the old version on the Steam version now, so the flickering issue and everything is solved at the moment. But unfortunately, the new content that's for the new stuff that's in the Iowa DLC is not in there. I don't have to download it, re-download it again anyway, because I'm currently working on a version that I got downloaded from all ATS website. So yeah, give me a second, folks. I'll find out what it is. Fuck up, dickhead. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, vet. Sorry about that, folks. I just had to find out if there was somebody at the front for me. It's all good. Midlands mainline. Let's get into it. 158 action. And we've got the Aussie one, the V-Line Sprinter. Here we go. Very cool. God, I've done all the bloody short services. 18 hours 19. Here we go. All right. We'll get a bit of light cloud in this one. Enjoy. You're on Choo Choo Tuesdays, episode 207. Look at that beautiful screenshot contest winner. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I still think it's the best one in quite a while. 2A59, Newark Castle to Matlock. Oh my God, it's going to the other route. What's that route again? Tip of my tongue again. It's that one with the steam trains, but I'm so spewing on that bloody DLC got delayed for that. Freaking hell. Actually, it doesn't look like it's even going to happen at all now. I think it's been completely taken off the roadmap, hasn't it? Ah, there we go. A little bit of Aussie flavour now from Melbourne. This is the V-Line. I think it's Melbourne. V-Line, is V-Line Melbourne? Or is it South Australia? I think it's Melbourne. I'm pretty sure it's Melbourne. Yes. There we go. That's right, we got that third door on that one. See, in reality, when you're setting up this cab, you punch in your what's going on? Oh, here we go. Ah, it would be nice to take off the DRA, Aussie. You punch in the code here for the destination. So say for instance, you want to go to Peterborough, you punch in the coding 489, enter, comes up on here. You want to go to Birmingham, there's 065, so 065. But I know in the AP version on Train Sim Classic, you can actually do all that. Yeah, they're working good. Okay. I've had a few. I've had a bit of the stickiness off the backs of those lights because I've only just had those lights at the back there installed, and yeah, it's just got that sticky strip. It's the sticky strip. That's all it is. 10. Is it 5 meters? 5 meters. This one, but yeah, it's yeah, it's the stickiness has been coming off it a bit, and yeah. Yes, you've been a vet. Yeah, Melbourne. That's correct. Yeah. I should know anyway. Yeah, it's because of trains. Trains 22. See, if we're going to get any Aussie routes in Train Sim World, the only company that comes to mind is Hotbox. Like, Hotbox would definitely be the ones that would do it, but they've been working on the bloody routes for Trains 22 since Trains 2019. And I got in contact with them recently, and I said to him, God, how much longer are you going to be with the releasing one of these Aussie routes? Like, and then all of a sudden they ended up giving us an update a week or two later. About what was going on, because yeah, I was just like concerned about, I will get back in the trains when they release some a proper route. I know we got a couple, we got the community stuff and that. You've seen me do the Wollongong route before, folks, in the uploaded video on Trains 22. Wasn't friendly, but it was still fun. When did I do that with? I did that with the H set, didn't I? I think I did that with the H set. I've done gameplay with the V set, the H set. So the H sets now are no longer an inner city train. They're getting converted over to a metropolitan train here in Sydney. I think they're going to keep the H set name, like they're still going to be H sets, but yeah, they're getting completely refurbished and everything, and yeah, ready to become a train here in Sydney. So. The H sets are technically like a modern version of a Tangara anyway. Don't forget, folks, I am playing Train Sim World 5 on DX12 settings, custom engine settings, and also Nivea control panel settings, and on PC Steam. Don't forget, Australia Worldwide Entertainment is also at Facebook. Like us at Facebook, and also follow us at X. And we'll be live tomorrow night with the Class 86 and the MK2R coaches with the buffet car, of course, as well. And the reason why we're live with it tomorrow night is because it doesn't get released on PC Steam here in Australia until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday. So, yeah, always when there's a Tuesday DLC, we get our releases on the Wednesday morning. If it's a Thursday DLC, it's a Friday release. Thank Christ it's not a Thursday release this time and not Friday, because we've got the Rugby League 26 releasing on Thursday. I'm not sure when on PC though. Some are saying 9 a.m. like the rest of it, but I'm thinking no, because I know Steam are like, I know what they're like, value. I know what they're like with releases, and it doesn't really bother me too much. Like, I've seen some of the early footage of the game, because it got, obviously, it didn't get leaked. It's just somebody got the game early and started showing footage of it. Oh, a few people did, and started showing footage, but it was a very early build. It was like 2-3 months prior, so it was a very early build. Emergency Oz. We need to hit that emergency button. We're gonna go flying past. We've already gone past it a bit anyway, where we're supposed to stop. We're supposed to stop there anymore, but anyway. Does not matter. All these people have to walk now. Probably won't make the train now, knowing this cheap bloody way they got their passenger system is just absolutely pathetic. You know how much I've talked about the frustrations of the passenger system. Or the NPCs, the way they call it. Look at this. What the hell? Like this. Like I've stopped all of a sudden. I'm just going to turn around now. I'm not even going to bother. You know. Oh my god. What makes you think I'm using OBS Studio, James? By the way, to let you guys know that we have our moderators looking over the chat tonight as well, folks. Just to let you guys know that as well, we have our moderators on standby. They don't join the chat because I have a couple of the fellas that work for the Australian Federal Police, and their identities are confidential. So. There's one who works for the cyber unit. Yeah, it is. Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio, one or the other. The British Ace, Joe, I know he uses OBS Streamlabs, or he used to. I'm not sure about now because I haven't watched him or anything for quite a while now. But I know he used to. I know he was using OBS Streamlabs. But yeah, I do use OBS Studio. And OBS Studio's just had an update over the last week, actually. So yeah, I just got an update for it a couple of days ago. So yeah, it's very popular. It's you won't go wrong with either OBS Studio or OBS Streamlabs. But yeah, I used to use the GeForce Experience, and I stopped using that because I had a lot of crackling in the mic and the audio of the gameplay, and also it wasn't crisp. So that's why I stream at 1440p, because I like to have more of a crisp look at the content and that. And I play on an ultra-wide monitor as well. So with Train Sim World, it's okay. I can still stream at 1440p standard screen. But when it comes to American Truck Simulator, for some damn reason, it doesn't want to... if I want to live stream in the same style and not widescreen, it makes it look too squashy. And it just doesn't look right. So I live streamed that in ultra wide, and I uploaded ultra wide with that, and I've got one of those big massive LG gaming monitors, so ultra wide monitors. And the reason why I got ultra wide is because I wanted something different for a change, and it's a curved one as well. But I wanted something different for a change. But I also seen that the ultra wide monitors gave more. You could see more inside the cabs on American Truck Simulator, and yes, I definitely see more on the right side of the cab now. Uh, with having that monitor, with having the monitor, I know you can get multiple monitors and have like the sides and all that stuff. But because I uploaded that, I just don't want to be putting that much strain on it. So yeah, but I live stream off the same graphics card and everything like, and play the game at the same time. So it's working quite fine. Frame rate's not too bad on here, but don't take that frame rate you're seeing there, folks, as a blessing. Trust me, if you go on the S-Bahn Frankfurt, it wouldn't be that. We all know how demanding the S-Bahn Frankfurt is. And I did say to you guys, with routes like S-Bahn Frankfurt, you're probably not going to experience it being very smooth and probably until 2027. Usually takes a couple of years for things to iron out properly for hardcore routes. Like Hemstruck, Munich-Osberg was like that. It was terrible for a long time, and around 18 months after release, it ran like no tomorrow. It was beautiful. So the skybox looks different than what you normally see as well, folks, because I've got a mixture of the Train Sim 2 skybox and that in the custom engine settings, and it just also takes away a lot of that skybox frame rate problems. So. Flipping over just here. Yes, the OTC is back. Yeah, I've seen that today. OTC. Spioner Seth got injured though. Fuck. I'm glad Braun Breaker didn't win today though, because I was thinking, no, not yet, not yet. We all know he's going to be a champion. He's a Steiner. Hello, I watched the Steiner brothers' bloody careers. So to see Rick's son like doing what he's doing, man. There is Scott's son too. Don't forget, there is another Steiner. People don't know that, but there is. All right. Enough of the WWE news. I still think the AEW pay-per-view was bloody good. I still think that was AEW's best bloody pay-per-view ever. That was freaking bloody off the chain. I see that, James, you have some content on your channel from Train Sim Classic 2017. Oh my god, that's going a fair way back now. Exxon Provence. Yes, Exxon Provence. That's the LGV Mediterranean. That would be the bigger version. Obviously, it goes to Lyon, to Saint Saint Charles, is it? Freaking station. Holly Trucker, you obviously haven't been watching our content on our YouTube channel for you to ask that question. Sorry to say that, but yeah, you obviously haven't checked our recent content out. We were live on Sunday with Iowa. But yeah, no, I was live on Iowa on Sunday, and they weren't late for the DLC. There's no lateness about it. It might have been late on Steam. It wouldn't really bother me because it gets released overnight out here in Australia, so it doesn't really bother me too much. The farm DLC for ETS2. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Euro Truck. I've already explained that. I don't have desires to go back onto Euro Truck, to be honest. Yeah, Iowa, Israel. It's very farm. They're well known for corn. Same with say South Dakota. That's well known for corn too. But yeah, Iowa. I remember from playing Cruising USA back in the days, even before it was on Nintendo 64. One of the stages was going through Iowa, and I remember the cornfields and all that. So yeah, it's gave me those vibes as soon as they announced Iowa. I was very excited because I've always wanted Iowa in American Truck Simulator for some reason. Because yeah, I relate to it because of the history of playing Cruising USA, and if there's old school gamers like myself would know Cruising USA. Does it look like? I swear to God, this thing in front looks like it's just dropping shit everywhere. Follow the little square shape FC FC shaped thing here in front, dropping douches everywhere. It's dropping turds. It's doing it on this side there too. Oh. It's like a bloody South Park episode. Yeah, it certainly is the change of scenery. The Midlands, this particular route had so many bloody issues at release and has had multiple patches over the course of time, upgrading it, making it better, and it's yeah, so good now. But yeah, a lot of people related to this with Train Sim because this is obviously a Train Sim Classic release that's been added to Train Sim World, so. I don't need to use Jazzy Cat, Holly. I'm a modder, mate. I am the Godfather. The Godfather's mods company, mate. I build my own mods. I do skins for trucks. I do skins for trailers. I build the world famous Godfather's American Truck Simulator Road Network mod, and you can download those at modhub.us. So my packs are way better than Jazzy Crap's stuff. Jazzy Cat just keeps updating his thing. He doesn't put anything new into it. It's not my style. It's I do real companies and brands. My pack is so big now. The next update is going to have over 1,400 skins. And it's not just traffic. It's not just spawns in the traffic. You can pick up the trailers as well. You can pick up the trailers and do jobs with them. They're freight market jobs. So they're freight market trailers, standalone trailers, as they're called. So you'll be able to do the real companies or brands from Australia, New Zealand, USA, Europe. And the good news is we have skins that spawn in a state-by-state ratio. So if you're in, say, for instance, Texas, you'll see a whole bunch of skins in Texas, a whole bunch of companies from Texas and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, if you go into Oklahoma, you'll see a whole bunch of skins that you didn't see in Texas. They only spawn in Texas. They only spawn in Oklahoma. They only spawn in Colorado. They only spawn in California. And then you got skins that are called, I call them the inner city skins, where they'll spawn all over the map, as well as the World of Trucks, the map mods and Pro Mods Canada and Reforma Mod Mexico, and so forth. So the good news is in the 1.3 update, I've had to completely rebuild the pack again. That's the bad news. So that's why it's taken a while, more longer than what it is to release it. But I'm splitting the pack into two parts, so there'll be a part 1 and a part 2. And part 1's already completed. I completed it last night. I haven't started on part 2 yet. But part 2 is going to be starting work soon. So we're hopeful to get a release. It definitely will be next week, 100% next week release. So do look forward to that next week, the 1.3 update. It'll be the 1.55 version for it. 1.2 version works fine. On 1.55 you got no problems, so you can still play with. But yeah, the next version is going to have skins that are going to spawn only in Mississippi. Missouri, not Mississippi. Missouri, which is the first DLC for 2025, and also the brand new Iowa DLC, where there'll be companies from Iowa that'll spawn in the Iowa map. And we're adding grain hoppers to the pack as well, folks. So the grain hoppers will be spawning in Iowa, which will be good news. And that's the only map that'll be spawning grain hoppers. There's not too many of them, but they are going to be there. So it'll be agriculture, farm related, corn related. Lots of corn references and whatnot. We've got the Iowa, ATS cover, Iowa cover on one of the sides of the trailers as well. Yeah, we go on kilometers per hour though, that's the problem. We don't go on miles. We, here in Australia, we're like Germany. We're kilometers per hour. And New Zealand's like that too, I do believe. They're kilometers as well. So, yeah, we don't go by miles. We used to years and years ago, way before I was born. It was miles per hour here in Australia, but You would think because we're part of the British bloody Commonwealth, which is BS. I say that because I'm Aboriginal. Represent. No, you're right. All good. I understand what you're saying. No, I've got a style that I am used to with the game, and played Train Sim World long enough to. I'm not too hardcore about it. I'm just a casual player. I don't use all the safety systems with everything. I'm not scared to use ATC and access. By the way, either I just didn't choose to use it tonight. But I'm not scared to use ATC and access. The thing I'm scared about with this game is the expert train. I don't use all the safety systems and everything with the expert train. And I don't use PZB, LZB with the German content. It's just way too complicated for me. And I use CIFA, that's fine. But LZB, PZ... LZB's not so bad though, but PZB, no. I do use LZB from time to time. Okay, but it looks like we got a speed change. Flickering's occurring. The flickering does occur from time to time, folks. Do note that. Class 47. Got it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to be going to the brand new ATS Manchester Airport Commuter next. Oh, the ATC and Access on the M-Tracks, they're pretty good, actually. It's, yeah, they're a bit of a challenge, actually, with the M-Traxes, but... I like using them on the, well, obviously they're automatic. There's no way of turning them off with the upgraded Long Island Railroad. You know, it's amazing. They're almost open, but yeah, it just takes forever to actually open up the doors. Right. The craziness of Dovetail games. It is crazy. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers out there, next Tuesday we'll be live with episode 3 of our American Truck Simulator live stream. Known as Tuesday Night Trucking Along. And yeah, so episode 3 next Tuesday. Looking forward to that one. And do note that I won't be doing a live stream with the 101 Expert Range Game Pack because I will not be purchasing that DLC. The only I only got 2 more DLCs in the Train Sim World 5 era to go, and that I will be doing, and that is the Class 86, which is tomorrow night on Midweek World of Trains episode 221, and we're going to be live tomorrow night on Midweek World of Trains from 8 p.m. in Australian Eastern Standard Time in Queensland, New South Wales, ACT, Victoria and Tasmania viewers, 7:30 p.m. South Australia and Northern Territory, Australia, and 6 p.m. Western Australia. International viewers, 10 p.m. New Zealand, 7 p.m. Japan, 11 a.m. UK, 12 p.m. Central Europe, 6 a.m. Eastern States United States, 5 a.m. Texas, 4 a.m. Mexico City, and 3 a.m. West Coast USA, 3 a.m. British Columbia, Canada, and 6 a.m. Toronto, Canada. For Midweek World of Trains episode 221, the BR Class 86 and MK2F coaches and buffet car special. So look forward to that one. We'll be with you guys for a couple of hours tomorrow night on that. And we will be live on the... next week we'll be live with All Aboard Live and Midweek World of Trains. So next week we'll be live on Monday and Wednesday next week. And then smack bang in the middle is American Truck Simulator. Don't forget we're live on Sunday with American Truck Simulator as well, with Sunday Night Lighting the Highways. And Tuesday with Tuesday Night Trucking Along. That's our next 2 ATS live streams. We'll have some uploaded video content over the weekend. Do note, all of our uploaded videos, it doesn't matter what it is here on our YouTube channel, they always start as a premiere at 1080p ultra wide, and then after it, they get updated to 4K, 60 frames per second. All right, so let's get into it. Except for our truck spotting, my real life truck spotting that I do. Those full length videos are standard 4K. They're not ultra wide because obviously I'm not truck spotting on the monitor. Right, let's get into it. ATS. Alan Thompson simulations. Yes, he likes to swear, doesn't he? He certainly does. He's just proving that he's an adult. Right, let's get into it. Something we haven't done yet is the 87. I reckon we should get some practicing, don't you think? Here we go. We'll get some practicing for the 86 tomorrow night. You know I'm very hopeless at driving these things. But anyway, we'll see how we go. I wish I bloody did go to crew. But anyway, it is what it is. What one have we got today? Oh, the Black Douglas. Oh, yes, and a bloody nice drink too. Oh no, I don't want DSD. I don't want DSD. It's bad. Release. We want instrument lights. We want... nope, we don't want tailors. We want headlights on. Marker light left. That might be there. This is AWS, isn't it? I think that's it. See, I've never been able to get this up and running. What am I doing wrong to not get this up and running? This is what I don't understand. This is why I don't use it. Because I've never been able to get this thing bloody going. Like, why doesn't it go? I just don't understand why it does not go. I've got the parking brake off. No, it wouldn't be a trip. They wouldn't start it off like that. Yeah, I might have to do a tutorial, folks, so I'll be back. I haven't done this train too often, so yeah, I'm gonna need to do a introduction for it. Just give me a second. I need to get a West Coast Mail. No, I can't do it through there. Alright. I'm gonna have to do this again because yeah, I've lost how to play it. This is one of the reasons why I was really considering not getting the 86, sorry.
This is the British Rail Class 87 locomotive in BR Corporate Blue livery. In this brief introduction,
There's no neutral.
We will go through various procedures such as cab setup, passenger door operations, driving and stopping. You will need to enter the locomotive to get started. Head over there now. To activate this cab, you must lift up the change end lever. This must be activated always from the lead cab. Sit in the driver's seat to continue the setup procedure.
Now I know what the fuck it was.
Set the master key to activate the headlights and markers are used to inform others around.
Don't need you to tell me what to do, yeah? You stupid bloody pom. Stupid pom. Sorry. It's the battle of the ashes already. I think it's the change end lever. That's what I forgot. I think that's all it is. Pretty sure.
The guard has given you the clearance for departure by giving you 2 audible beeps from the NHA guard compartment. Acknowledge receipt of this by responding with 2 tones.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 1, 2,
Set the master switch to the forward position.
Yeah.
To release the brakes, move and hold the train brake handle to the release and overcharge position. Observe the brake gauge. Once they are released, you can let go. It will spring back into the running position. The power controller is controlled by the notching lever, also known as a tap changer, which has 6 notches: off, run down, notch down, hold, notch up, and run up. Notch up is to be used for the gradual application of power when starting trains away, or to increase power by small amounts whilst running by moving the power controller to and fro between the hold and notch up position. The notch position can be increased one at a time over the whole of the notching range. During notching up, the traction motor ammeters should be observed to ensure the ammeter needles do not remain in the red sector for long periods and that they remain approximately level.
I know what it is now. Right. Yeah, that's what it is. Right, let's head back to the Manchester commuter. Okay. Do that 18-minute one again. Here we go. Go. I'm not experienced with the 87. No, I've only played the 87, I think, once or twice. It's only been a couple times. I'm just not a fan of the UK tap system. I can play the German tap system like no tomorrow, but when it comes to the bloody US one, yeah, not the US one. Sorry, the you know what I'm fucking saying, right? All right, that's what it was. So it's that. It's this. Sorry, not that. This. We need to put that forwards. We'll open up the doors first. Oh, we're actually doing something different. Okay. What one have we got? Oh, we got the Black Douglas still. Hey. Still got the Black Douglas. Yes. I've got the Scotch and whiskey ready to go. You betcha. I don't pour my own drinks these days, though. It's mainly because my body can't handle that no more. But we've got the Pretender on the other side. By the way, these are the different inner city coaches. These are the old. Yes, and no smoking, of course. Look at the maximum penalty, £10. Is that all? Jesus Christ. That's disgusting. It should be like 200. So I smoke cigarettes, but I don't smoke at train stations. I don't smoke around buses. I don't like smoking around public. That's just me. Yeah. I don't smoke like I used to. I mainly just have one before I go to bed. That's it, you know. It's mainly when I drink. As you're social, you know, it's typical. James mentioned about that other stuff. I used to smoke marijuana years and years ago, but I haven't touched that in God. It's got to be close to 10 years now. It's been a while. And don't want to go back there either. Right, let's close the doors. Get the signal here shortly. There we go. Got it up and running. Hey. Thanks for your help anyway, James. I appreciate the insight anyway. But unfortunately, we won't be going too much further because we've got a red signal. We've got a red signal in front. I hope there's no damn issue. We've come across a couple of issues still with the timetable. just waiting for a train. It's a 323 coming down. Yeah, I'd say this will probably be the same style for the 86, so I'm a fan of the inner city design anyway. I love this design. If people are not aware by now, the HST, which is a class 43 in UK, years and years ago, we were looking for not a high speed, like a high speed train, but like an inner city train that drives from Sydney to Melbourne and Canberra, and Sydney to Melbourne and vice versa, and Sydney to Brisbane and vice versa. Just like a train that goes around, you know. And anyway, cut a long story short, it was you know, we were looking for the train and stuff, and the XPT was introduced here in Australia, and it was based off the HST design. The XPT is about to retire here in Australia. It's about to retire. And it's such an icon, a legend. I love it. And it's our HST. So it's a train I adore. And I've been on multiple times. And yeah, it's got the original design was very similar to this design, these colours and everything. The inner city British colours. First time taking this on the Manchester Airport commuter. As people might not be aware, but this particular strip that runs through here is a part of the West Coast Main Line. Yeah, this particular area has issues, folks. There's lag, and I think it's coming from this. I think it's this. This is, see, these are the things that I said that really that Dovetail need to piss off. Like, what the hell do we need this for? And why the hell do we need this for? Like, why do we need all this crap when we don't really care about that? That's what's causing lag. Get rid of all that BS. Now, as soon as you get this train up and running, though, oh, it's a beauty. I love it. That sounds bloody awesome as well. Oh, shit, mala. Slow down, Oz. Now, you might have heard that there might have been like a swear word, but no, it wasn't. It's just another language that I was saying. I knew we were going over the tracks they said. I figured, hang on, we're flying down the rails and we're about to go move over onto the side track. Yes. Very knowledgeable electricity. Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, my late great brother-in-law was a Sparky actually. Pardon me. Oh God, someone's talking about me. Must be bloody Kayla again. Unless it's my daughter. Probably my daughter talking to mother. Yeah, knowing my daughter, she'll be still up. It's school holidays, but it wouldn't matter if it was school holidays or not. She'll be still up. 10 years old and yep. She's just exactly like me. Oh, I used to be like that too when I was a kid. I still am now, like I'm a night owl. But not full on. Thank Christ these 4 mountains are gone, folks. I actually thought there was 3 at first, so I was calling them the 3 sisters, but then I found out there was a 4th one. We need to start slowing down, so we've got that 20 coming up. We also got a red signal. Let's open up these windows. And I think it might be time for photo mode, folks. A photo opportunity here that could probably give us maybe a possible cover photo for a future Train Sim World live stream. Just like today's cover photo. So you never know. Let's get that saturation in there. I love that saturation. Photo mode might get a bit of an update actually. I think also with Train Sim World 6, maybe some new features with photo mode, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put that past Dovetail. So there we go. 3, 2, 1. There we have it. Lovely, lovely. It's one of the branches is there. Not sure if that one goes down towards Hope Valley or not. We're approaching big station down here. And first time of the night, ladies and gentlemen, let's now head into drone cam. Catalina. It's a climate change one. Slow down, Aussie, you're speeding. Yeah, I was so pumped about this route because I knew about Stockport, and I noticed from Hope Valley for Train Sim Classic, and I'm such a massive fan of that route. And when I knew that some of the Hope Valley well, this part of the strip of the West Coast Main Line was in it, I was so like, yes. But when I heard that they were going to Crew originally with this, I'm like, why did you not do it all the way to Crew? That would have been so good. It's good to have another section of the West Coast Main Line in anyway. But we've got a very small portion on Cavcar Circle Line. I think that actually was the first part of West Coast Main Line in Train Sim World, actually. Oh, actually, no. Because we have a portion in Spirit of Steam, didn't we? The Crew, Liverpool, the Crew. Hey, time of night. Yeah, 10 PM local time. We started a bit late today anyway, so we're not running behind or anything. Whoop. Keep our eyes on that. Better stay off the controller for now because, yeah, we've got that signal in front. I know they've been slapping and everything, but we might have to move back over, and we've seen that train go through, so. Yeah, no worries. James, yeah, hi. Well, if you're on tomorrow night on the stream, you might be able to guide us along. So we'll soon find out. This is one thing about the 86, it's got less power, and I knew that anyway, even before Dovetail said anything about it. Like, I knew the 86 was a less powerful train than the 87. But a lot of people like the 86. I think a lot of people were disappointed that they didn't pull the trigger on the 86 at launch, the West Coast Main Line. What surprised me was that when they announced what they were doing, I'm like, holy crap, that's Overship. That's Overship. Like, I know this route from Train Sim Classic. And I always wanted West Coast Main Line in Train Sim, well, more so the south. And I was so damn disappointed that when they announced that it was only going to Milton Keynes, I'm like, no, why? You should be going to Rugby. At least Rugby. It would have been heaps better to go to Rugby. But then everybody would have been saying, well, where's the missing loop and all this stuff, the Northampton loop, and oh. I wouldn't have cared about that. I was just so disappointed that it didn't end up going to Rugby. So, I still am to this day. And then it sort of has dawned on me that maybe we'll eventually get Rugby in the game. But, you know, with a lot of these lagging issues that have been happening, and I know that it is pretty a decent size around that area. There's a lot of holding bays and all that. There's lots of track lays around there, so it probably, yeah, it would be not so friendly with frame rate. But yeah, I am a massive fan of this particular release. Big fan. I was always looking forward to ATS's release. It was just surprising with me the amount of swearing it was doing on the previous stream. We're like, holy crap. I don't remember the last time that somebody swore so much in the live stream. from Dovetail. I let her know. I don't think anybody has until then. You probably wonder why I'm not a Dovetail ambassador. It's because I bag it too, but yeah, I swear. I've tried to hold my breath tonight. I'm actually being pretty on my best behaviour tonight. I've actually been good. So let's keep it. Let's keep it that way. Did I just lose power? What the hell happened? I've got no power at all. There we go. I just had to trip it back. Oh, now I worked that one out pretty good, pretty quick this time around. That's good. So you know what sort of hit my head just then? I'm thinking, hang on, I might have went through a neutral section. So I've done what I've done on S-Bahn Vorarlberg, and I've tripped it and re-tripped it again. So that's what I just went through my head then. I'm just thinking, hang on, I might be able to get around this. That's the first time I've actually conquered that. So that I'm very confident now after doing that about tomorrow night. Yep. It wasn't so much a secret over. We know, like, you're a veteran like I am. You know what it's like. It's a 12-month annual. So it's just that they've pulled the trigger earlier this time to get the community more involved, and they've had to do it because they know they're losing viewers. They're losing players, and they know what's on the horizon. They know what's coming next year. We all know what's coming next year. So everybody has to be on their best behaviour and make sure that everything runs very smoothly, or we're going to lose them all. What routes do I guess? Great Western Railway. Whoops, shit, I pressed the wrong button. Great Western Railway Express is the UK route. The German route is going to be Stuttgart. The US route, I am hopeful that they will be doing a New Jersey transit route. The Morristown route from somewhere in New York up to I think it's Epping. Or hopefully New Haven. I'm hoping Northeast Corridor, another part of Northeast Corridor. But I've also I've had a theory that they could actually not be doing a USA route, and they're actually going to be doing UK, Germany, and Austria, and that the apparently the night jet is rumored to be, or the day version of the night jet is rumored to be coming. But as far as the UK route is, it's pretty obvious. It's the Great Western Railway remastered, because it makes a lot of sense. 12 months ago, we had San Bernardino line on the roadmap for so damn long without any information or anything for a massive period. And the same thing has happened for the Great Western Railway Express. We haven't had any information for a fair few months now. It's been quiet on that end, so it makes a lot of sense that is going to be the route release. It's yeah, it's just everything's lining up for that. So it's definitely, in my opinion, going to be the release. Well, that was not too bad. All right. And we didn't even have the chance to actually open up the doors. Well, that was a bit stupid. But anyway, it is what it is. So, yeah, definitely Great Western Express Enhanced is going to be the one. I have a feeling that they might be keeping something behind the closed doors for that, though. I think that maybe some licensing for other stuff might be approved that were not shown. That there could be a possibility that they've extended the underground section that was only going to have a couple stations. I think there might be more, so there might be an extension on that side of it. I'm hopeful that they're going to go to Heathrow Airport. That'd be cool. So hopefully that's been approved and that will happen. Now with the Airbus license and everything in the game, it makes a lot of sense. So I think that'd be so damn awesome. I've always called for that route of the Great Western. So that would be, mind-blowing. So that's definitely the UK route. I don't see anything else being UK. If it's anything UK, it'd have to be East Coast Mainline South. It'd have to be from Peterborough to King's Cross. I don't see any other way around it. So, but yeah, just because of Great Western, there hasn't been any information for quite a while now. It's in the same boat as San Bernardino line. We didn't hear anything for quite a long time, and then that ended up being the US route release for part of the core. So yeah, there's 3 locos on the roadmap though. So if it is East Coast, I can only assume that the bonus loco may be a 12-car Class 700. So yeah, I hope that's wrong, but I hope that just comes in with it. But yeah, I don't know. I got a theory. I don't know. I just got a feeling about US. It could be a Santa Fe route. Because of the Santa Fe pack coming out, it sort of could tie with that. But we'll have to watch that space. I'll be very surprised if... I hope there is a US route, that they've continued the tradition US, Germany, or Austria, and then UK route. But I don't know. I just got a sneaky suspicion it'll be an Austrian route, a German route, and a UK route. I said this in a stab in the dark as well, that there could be another Dutch route, but I highly doubt that as a core route. I think that will be announced as one of the cards though, but as far as it being a core route, I don't think so. I think it'll be something later on. I hope that we fucking find something out about this Japanese route though. Seriously, like enough's enough. Like how long's this been on the roadmap for? And this is starting to become a joke. The 420 as well. Like come on, we need a release for the 420. And we need a remastered version of Moody Gosberg. We need a remaster. So I'm hopeful that's the next one that they're going to do. But also I've said to you guys, we desperately need a upgraded East Coast way. Desperately enhanced and extended. So yeah. All right. I'm happy about that now. We sorted that one out with the 87. God, I probably won't forget about this in 24 hours, but that was pretty good. How do I feel about Dovetail not dropping 8th gen? I think we've got one more year to go. I next year will definitely. I would hope that they drop it when they move to Train Sim World 7. The way they were sort of talking about it in the roadmap stream was they're giving it 12 more months. So it sounds like 12 more months and then that's it. I don't, everything won't get released on 8th gen, this next era coming. So it's obvious. They're starting to wind down on it now. They're starting to slow down on it. And it's just a matter of time. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. So I'm just surprised it hasn't been pulled now. Like, seriously, everybody else is starting to pull it and they haven't. Like, it's just, yeah. They keep bringing up the same thing over the time. There's too many players on this platform. You know, well, seriously, if players really want to continue to play the game, then they will, like, they'll pull it next year because they know for a fact that nobody's going to be really bothered about it next year. Everybody's going to be upgrading because of GTA 6, and it's pretty obvious that everybody will be pretty much moved to 9th gen by then. So yeah, I'm on PC and I have to wait till, like I said to you guys, I think GTA 6 won't be released till 2028, 29, maybe 2030 at the latest. So I hope I'm wrong, but it looks like that could be the scenario. So yeah, by then you guys are probably on PlayStation 6. All right. So anyway, and Xbox, whatever you want to bloody call it. So yeah. My mate just called it the sex box. Well, there you go. I said one thing tonight. There you go. All right. That's all we've got time for this week's Choo Choo Tuesdays. Don't forget, Choo Choo Tuesdays will be finishing up in the Train Sim World 5, at the end of Train Sim World 5. And we'll only be bringing to you All Aboard Live and Midweek World of Trains in the Train Sim World 6 era and beyond. So Choo Choo Tuesdays might pop up here and there, but not as it's full time. No, we will be moving our Tuesday, our brand new American Truck Simulator live stream that we have Tuesday night trucking along will become a full time show from late September. So do look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, we're going to be obviously bringing you specials of Train Sim World around launch as well. So not just the traditional all aboards and midweek World of Trains live streams, but we'll bring to you some other content as well. Uploaded videos, the introduction tutorials will be here, and much more. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for the for it to happen, and all the amazing bugs that's just going to make my hair just go insane for the next 12 months again. Yes, I'm hopeful that they're going to pull the trigger on DX12 experimental for official for this era coming, but I'm probably leaning towards no. The features I probably say more so are upgrade to guard mode, upgrade to photo mode. I think Creators Club might get a sprucing, and also Scenario Planner might get a little bit of an update as well. As far as new features are concerned, yeah, we'll probably have these new features and all this come in, and then at launch they'll probably end up not actually working. So, knowing the way that things have happened, yeah. It's, they might do something and all of a sudden you might see an airplane go flying upside down or something will happen. That'll just make us, pull our hair and go, why do I even bother? So, yeah, you got my money. Now you just made us look like clowns like always. Yeah. It's like a circus act, isn't it? Well, as we'll play the music in the background. That's the music you hear all the time at Dovetail. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's an honor and privilege bringing you Choo Choo Tuesdays episode 207. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to James for joining our channel tonight. Appreciate. Omar, well, thanks for coming along late. Holly Trucker, thanks buddy for your insight in that. Appreciate. Like I said, everybody's entitled to opinions here. He's not a fan of the 86 and doesn't see the point. That's totally his choice. I respect that as a creator of mods and everything. So yeah, I've just clicked on the wrong screen just here because I'm trying to see who else has been on the chat. Rodney was on earlier. G'day buddy, thanks for joining us. and Chris Axworth earlier on the chat. Thanks for watching tonight. That's all we've got time for. I come from a land down under. If you're here to thunder, you better run. You better take cover. Don't forget, 1 hour before tomorrow's midweek World of Trains at 1900 hours Australian Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. UK time, and 5 a.m. Eastern State USA, and 2 a.m. West Coast USA time. Our 54th full-length truck spotting video will be shown as I did my trip earlier today to the M2 motorway at Winston Hills here in Sydney, Australia, New South Wales. And also we got a little bonus from my small truck spotting trip I did last week at Prospect Highway at Blacktown. And also we have the return of Don's highlights from my trip from earlier today. Thank you for watching. We will see you on the rails tomorrow. And don't forget, the video that'll be shown tomorrow will be just under 1 hour long. So it'll finish just before we go live. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.